Hello, today we are going to do some Sebene setting. We're not going to do much of the playing, but I want us to know how to set our voices. I know some of you have been asking, which kind of voices do you use? What is the mixing that you do with your voices, the setting that you do? Today I'm going to show you right here. So on this piano today, I've just turned it on, and its default voice is concert grand piano. On the right too we have the strings. I'm going to show you the mixing of the voices that we need to use. So we're going to start with the right one, and on the right one we're going to press here. When we press there on our screen, this is what we're going to see. When we get this, we'll go direct to the guitar. Here we're going to press there. Then on our screen we have somewhere that is written up. We're going to press there, so it's right here, number 8, the upper button. So we're going to press there. Then we're going to get to the GM and XG. It's here. Going to enter and get to the guitar right here. Going to get to the guitar. Then I'm going to use a voice that is known as jazz amp. It's page 2 on the guitars. It's right here. I'm going to select it, and this is how it sounds. So we're going to do some setting on that guitar before we mix it with another guitar. So I'm going to go to exit. I'm going to do the voice set here. On the voice set, I'm going to add its volume. That's number 1. I'm going to add its volume, so it's going to sound like this. Then I'm going to get to the sound. It's right here. I'm going to use the tab keys to move to where it is. Then I'm going to add its brightness. It's right here. I'll add it, so we'll have something like this. I can add it even to 25 to 30, so you can hear the difference. When you get it like that, then let's go to right 2. Then we press it again, and we're going to go direct to the guitar. We're going to mix it with a guitar that I call Campfire. It's right on page 5. It's number 3 there. I'm going to select it. Yeah, so we have it there. So this is how the guitar sounds. So I'm going to reduce its volume and add the right one's volume. I'm going to reduce it to something like 70. So and this is how it's going to sound. So you'll hear the octaves are not the same. I'll go to direct access, go to the octave, and I'll make sure they match. As you can see, they are 0 and -1. I'll make sure they are either 0 0 or -1 -1. So I'll have something like this. So we're not yet done. We'll go to the effect. Before we get to the effect, let's add some bass there. So we'll press the left button twice. Then we get to the guitar and bass. On your page 11, something like that, on page 11, and you start going back, you'll get on page 9. You'll have a guitar by the name sub bass. I'll press it, I'll enter, and then I'll go to the voice set. That is after turning it on here. So that guitar will sound like this. You'll hear it's making some funny noise like with you. So we are going to change that noise so that it can sound right. But I'll show you how to use the we sometimes later. I'll show you how to use it. So that is the mono. It's what is making it to sound like we. So I'll turn it off to poly. Then I'll add its volume and add its depth, and this is how it's going to sound. Then I'm going to raise its octave right there. Okay, so we are going to the mixer. So now we want to add some effects. Then we're going to the effect. Using the tab key, we'll get to the effect, and there we'll press enter. Pressing enter, we'll start with the right one, so we can switch off the other one so that we can set the right one. So it sounds like this. I can even lower its octave. So this is how we're going to do it with the display too, with the DSP2 here. I'm going to get to the right one, then I'm going to do some delay, and I'm going to make it to the tempo cross 1. Right here, I'm going to go down to the tempo cross 1. Then I'm going to get to the detail. At the detail, I'm going to get to the dry and dry/wet. I'm going to get there. Then I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to higher it, by the way. I'm going to higher it so that it will be D3 wet. So this is how it's going to sound. You can hear the delay, or whichever the way you will want to call it. You can call it echo, vile umezoea, so we'll call it that way. Then I'll exit, go to the DSP3, then I'll do the delay, but that one is going to work with right 2, so I'll edit nothing. I'll leave it at delay LCR1, right? Then I'll get to the DSP4 that we're going to set with it the bass that is on the left, and we're going to, so when you press the left, you'll see the EQ and comp. We have the 3-band EQ. You'll just do the detail, then you can raise it. If you feel like your bass is not that strong, you can raise it till you feel, now this bass is very good, this is what I wanted, and you'll have something like, okay. So now you'll exit, all of them exit, and again exit. Right there, the echo that we've used, or the delay that we've been using, may sound too high for you, and this is where now you'll have to reduce it. This is where you'll have to reduce it. You can reduce it as you play it, as you play it, as you play it, as you play it. So that is what you're going to have. After setting all this, you'll want the beat. The beat depends with your beat creator, whoever created the beat for you, or wherever you got the beat from. But if you want some nice beats, you can still contact me on the number below there. That's 0706 150 941. 0706 150 941, and you're going to get some nice beats. Trust me, you're going to get the best beats ever.